This presentation is proudly presented to you by the Johannesburg Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Johannesburg, early morning, and the first blush of a new day creeps quietly over the eastern skyline. A short distance to the south of the city is the suburb of Booysens, home to the Johannesburg SPCA. With the day yet only a few minutes old, the Society's team of dedicated staff members and workers are already preparing for another full day of activity.
We at the Johannesburg SPCA are a non-profit organisation looking after the welfare of all animals, whether they be cats or dogs or wild animals. With its passionate staff that are actually here looking after the welfare of all these animals, it's a tough market we actually deliver to.
The Johannesburg SPCA has a full veterinary hospital. Our hospital runs from early in the morning for the outpatients that starts at 9 o'clock, and we are open the entire day till 5 o'clock. We don't work on an appointment system. Animals that clients feel that require veterinary care or for any treatment or advice, they come through with their patient and we treat them for all their diseases after we've done a full clinical examination.
As one of the largest animal welfare hospitals in South Africa, the Johannesburg SPCA attends to and provides medical assistance to towns, villages and informal settlements across Gauteng province.
Our outreach clinic identifies areas that need our help in assisting and treating any of the animals they may have. For example, we've visited a region known as Bushkoppies, where they have a small holding with a lot of animals on their property. Once we arrive, we ask the farmer, can he identify any animals that are sick, that he wants us to have a look at, any concerns that he has. He identified which pigs of his were coughing, which weren't growing as he would expect them to do so. He can tell us what treatments he has given, what he has himself. We identified a sick pig that was struggling to walk, and we were able to diagnose her with polyarthritis and treat her there for that. They asked us to have a look at one of his calves as well as one of his adult cattle who had a lesion on her back. This calf, we recognized that it had an abscess that we would need to take a look at, so we're going to organize our AHTs to go through and have a look at.
Johannesburg SPCA is one of the largest SPCAs in South Africa. We also are a member of the National Council of SPCAs. The area that Johannesburg SPCA covers is in excess of 1,500 square kilometres. SPCAs are the only animal welfare organisation in the country that are governed by an Act of Parliament, which namely is the SPCA Act 169 of 1993. Joburg SPCA is very clear in our vision that it's important to educate people to ensure that no cruelty takes place. However, in areas where blatant cruelty has taken place, our inspectors do not hesitate to enforce the Animals Protection Act and lay charges. All animals need to be taken care of, not only physically, but animal enrichment is important, and so is the 5 freedoms that needs to be afforded to the animals. Without the dedication and commitment of our staff, the Johannesburg SPCA would not be the organisation it is, and we would not be able to uplift the welfare of all animals in the area that we serve.
We inspire people to change animals' lives for the better. A team of dedicated inspectors work around the clock to protect animals from neglect and abuse.
I'm the head of the Inspectorate Department of the Johannesburg SPCA. We are the engine of the SPCA. We do emergencies, we do proactive works, we do education, and we rescue animals as well.
We do a lot of work in the townships, the informal settlements. As we all know, there's many of them, they're very vast. A lot of them are very overpopulated.
with people and with animals. A lot of people rely on horses, donkeys, mules, which actually pull wagons. They use them to collect coal, scrap metal. They work very hard, these animals, and sadly most of them will never get the treatment they need. They don't get the nutrition they need. We talk about basic needs of an animal, which includes water provisions, food, shelter, protection from the elements. I mean, it's our team's job to actually address those concerns. Some of the challenges are the horses not having shoes. You'll find horses working on hot tar roads for hours on end, no horseshoes. So this is a concern. We have to constantly monitor these animals, communicate with the owners, try and make a relationship with them and educate them that there's laws, there's regulations as to keeping the animals. We have to look out for the welfare of the horses, those equines actually.
Our hospital also has a surgery unit, a theatre. In this theatre, we are quite capable of doing all forms of orthopedic surgery. We perform our plain sterilizations where the animals are just booked in for spays or neuters. We do miscellaneous surgery, so if your dog has eaten a bone or a stone or your sock, then we will take it out from them. So we have to have a full anesthetic team that gives the animal a full general anesthesia, monitors them, places them onto the theatre table for the surgery. The surgeons work on them. Our surgeons also perform our normal surgeries of bite wounds, just skin infections. It's an extremely exciting time when we get orthopedics in, which is one of my passions in veterinary medicine, is to be able to put these broken bones together, and it's almost like a puzzle, working through it, and when you finish and you're about to do that last stitch, you are extremely proud of yourself. You look at the post-operative x-ray and you know you've done a good job. And the next day when the hospital doctors tell you, okay, your case is walking this morning, nothing can lift your spirits like that.
The lives of many thousands of animals have improved as a result of the Society's passion and commitment.
He's eating our dog.
The Johannesburg SPCA has been in operation for over 110 years. This is thanks to you, our supporters and friends. We need you. The animals need you. Help us live our mission and vision of uplifting the welfare of all animals. All donations are tax deductible. Leave a lasting legacy. Consider leaving the Johannesburg SPCA in your will. We'll appreciate your help.
As a non-profit organisation, we don't get funding from the state to be able to carry on the good work that is actually undertaken by the Johannesburg SPCA. We rely on bequests, legacies, and especially the kind and goodwill of all the people that actually are associated to us, especially the corporates. And without your good support, without your dedication, without you helping us, we won't find this possible to be able to do.
A sustainable future for the planet can only be achieved if both animals and people are part of the solution.